Coming to America! Why do people still do it? It's not like the Statue of Liberty told them to. She hasn't spoken up in years. And what does it mean to be an American, whether you're an immigrant to or born in the best and bigliest country in the world, America? Find out tonight, America, on America, the podcast. Hit it. It's good to be back. Hello, America. It's America, the podcast. I mean, the mooch wasn't wrong. Steve can do it. It's gross. Are you serious? Yeah. He does it every day between the hours of 3 and 5, I believe. He takes up the entire Lincoln bedroom and claims he's praying to the ghost of Hitler or something. I'm not real sure, but yeah, he can do it. It's gross, but he can do it. So, yeah, the mooch is gone, and yeah, all is well, I guess. 10 days. He was an asshole. And that's coming from somebody wearing a panda coat. So, wait, hold on. Wait, what are you wearing? Never mind. Oh, we're rolling. Hello, America! It's me, the Bastard, and welcome to episode 3 of America, the podcast, with me, the Bastard. America the Podcast is a show where I berate you with the best lecture you will ever hear, and then a panel of experts and regular Americans, and in today's case, just an interview with a regular American, will discuss the subject of the lecture scholars will one day call universe-altering. If for some reason you hate freedom and didn't listen to the first or second episodes or both of America the Podcast, and therefore still do not know who I am, please allow my voice to penetrate your ears and fill your brain with my important words. You may consider me America's lobbyist and the embodiment of the best and bigliest political party ever to be conceived by men, the Grand Old Party. While I am not a registered member of the GOP, and you will not find my personal information on all the voter data that was just given out by over 20 states, I do routinely advise on and do their dirty work. For instance, convincing the president that relations with Cuba is a bad thing. My idea. Having Trump take a secret meeting with Vlad Putin during the G20 summit. My idea. Doing away with live press briefings. My idea, but I only wanted it implemented as long as Sean Spicer was there, but now he's gone. Off to embark on his dreams of becoming a professional Easter Bunny. As for the mooch, well, he pretty much hit a wall, didn't he? I mean, I don't even think he knows what a reporter does. I mean, why would you have yourself be recorded? Honestly, why? And as a side note, if there is such a thing as being too Italian, I think we can all agree he was it. Agreed. Absolutely. With me today is my producer and engineer, Tim. Say hi to America the audience, Tim. Hi, hold on. What did you say you were wearing earlier? Oh, you like it? It is my new panda coat and slippers. No way, you didn't actually... Indeed I did, my boy. Snagged a mama and 2 cubs. If you heard last week's show, I went with Peter Thiel at PayPal to go on, I guess call it an excursion to hunt exotic animals. You went to the San Diego Zoo and shot them. Well, like I told the president, if there are no tapes, they can't prove anything. I told Nixon the same thing, and he didn't listen. Neither did Donald, for that matter, actually. But wait, there's tapes of Trump? Nope, no, didn't say that. Moving on. Ugh, my mouth. It's gonna get me in trouble one day. Anywho, I want to thank you all for coming back again to hear my important words on your favorite show, America the Podcast with me, the Bastard. You can listen to your favorite show, America the Podcast with me, the Bastard, every 2 weeks on wafflebuttmedia.com and americathepodcast.com, as well as any podcast directory, such as iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, and Player FM. During our off week, I will also be releasing videos on pressing political issues that come up, so stay tuned to bastardvideos.americathepodcast.com. Did I get that right? Yeah, I think so. As you heard at the top of the show, this episode is about being American, or rather, what does it mean to be American? Before Chris Columbus came to this country and discovered it, and subsequently viciously murdered and enslaved several of the islands in the Caribbean, the natives that were already here on the mainland didn't even know where they already were, in the greatest country in the world, America! I mean, how could they not know? How could they not know they were already in the greatest country in the world? But alas, once we came to this country, we gracefully let the native people know what country they were in. Our country, America. When we came here, we killed more than half the population and stole their land. We didn't steal their land. It's called manifest destiny. You see, when you go to a place and God tells you that's your home now, you get to keep it. Just like Moses and the Israelites. Easy as pie. But unlike Moses, we paid them. And went back on every deal made. Well, that's just the most American thing to do now, isn't it? Just ask our president. You get by screwing over the common folk, and then they reap the fruits of your labor of you screwing them over. It's just like capitalism. The parallels are uncanny. I won't argue with you there. Weren't you talking about belonging in America, though? Yes, I am. I believe the liberal term for this is, national identity, maybe cultural identity, not to be confused with nationalist identity. There's a little too much of that going on right now, if you ask me. It's true, yeah, okay, alright, yeah. What I mean is, America is a place. A big place. Some say it's the biggest place in the universe. Others say I'm wrong, but I yell louder, thereby making myself right and their words wrong by default. And in being such a large place, people spread out and start building their own societies. For instance, most people from Texas don't say they are from America when they travel abroad. They say they are from Texas. Same goes for most people in the other overinflated pride states. Even outside locale, ideologies differ drastically from state to state. Red versus blue, north versus south, East Coast rap versus West Coast rap, Hawaii versus Kansas. Hold on, whoa. Hawaii versus Kansas? Yes. Care to elaborate? No. Well, okay, fine. Let's just say Hawaii refused to sell Kansas a volcano back in the 70s. But you can't... I know, but there was no talking them out of it, and nevertheless, they persisted. I'll tell you more about it later. Moving on. Our differences span across the country, like in California where you can have an extravagant gay wedding, to Kentucky where someone might not make your gay cake or gake if God tells them not to. Or take places like Colorado, for instance, where they liked getting potted up on weed so much that they legalized it, and now fund their schools with that dirty, green, Cheeto-stained money. But in contrast, you can be sentenced to near life in prison for carrying even the smallest amount of the sticky icky in states like Texas, Oklahoma, and Kansas, which are just a mere musket shot away from the mountainous hippie commune known as Colorado. And it goes on and on. People from New York are different than people from Virginia. People from one side of Manhattan are different than people from Long Island. Hell, look at Florida. Have you ever met a Florida person? And I don't mean the kind that go to Mar-a-Lago. I mean the real ones. Someone whose single tooth could kill the gator that he's fighting for stealing his bag of meth. That's pretty stereotypical. Is it, though? Yeah, fair enough. It's pretty right on the money. Ah, money. The point is, even though a lot of us have killed a large animal for stealing our bag of drugs, we are all still very different. And we're getting new Americans every day in the form of immigrants. Now, I feel like I should mention this for the record. Unlike other Republicans, I like immigrants. Shocking, I know. But back in my day, the good old days, the Reagan days, the 80s days, during a debate with the Republican candidates George Bush and Ronald Reagan, they tried to outdo each other by saying they liked immigrants more. Immigrants make this country. More immigrants means more money that goes to us in the 1%. It's math. I guess Republicans really aren't that big of fans of math. Well, and while we're at it, I'm not scared of Muslims, Mexicans, transgendered people, or anyone else that the Republicans seem to be demonizing and attacking right now. I have been their key lobbyist for many years, and they have seemed to stop listening to me altogether. Like Teddy Roosevelt, but unlike my GOP colleagues, I fear nothing. I welcome the challenge to pull myself up by my bootstraps and America as hard as I can every day. Whoa, throwing shade at the GOP, man? In the words of a great Republican, Lucille Bluth, I do not know what that means and I won't respond to it. But what I do know is that I am first and foremost an American and a capitalist, as we all should be. Listen, I know it can be hard to get along, America, even when you're all being a bunch of scared little babies. But today, we need to put that behind us. I'm going to coin a phrase, America, the audience. America is a melting pot of cultures. A melting pot full of cheese, pico de gallo, and spicy chorizo. Because of immigrants. I don't think you came up with that, but that queso sounds pretty rad. My point is, we all lose if we do not get along. We all lose if we do not welcome people with open arms in this country. Pour all the ingredients into the melting pot, I say. The spicier, the better. Do you like the melting pot thing, Tim? I came up with it. I don't think you did, but... What are you doing? Who are you texting? Just the guest for today. Guest. Ah, yes, the guest for today. She was actually on the first episode, wasn't she? Yes, she's from 3 different countries, the best of them being America. Although I think she might be a spy because she got away when I kidnapped her that first time. She's not a spy. Well, that's just what a spy would tell you. Did you bring her here to get info out of me? You're a tax evader and a panda murderer? No, I don't think she needs to spy on you, be here for that. So she is a spy! No, I mean, she... sure. She's a spy. Then I'm getting out of here. You do the interview. I can't be around a lady spy. I don't know if you know this, but my mouth is as big as my voice. Hadn't occurred to me at all. The last thing the Trump train needs is another leak. I'll end up telling them something like, Trump currently receives cash payments for each executive order that he signs, and then he'll fire me via tweet. Whoa, are you serious? He does? Yes, he fires people via tweet all the time. I'm leaving. Where are my golf clubs? I'm going to Mar-a-Lago. In the front closet. Can't believe that I almost told them about Eric's sex dungeon, or that Melania and Trump are actually divorced. I need a vacation. Damn, CNN is gonna love this. I should probably call the FBI again. Oh shit. Hey, you here? Yeah, he just left. Yeah, I think he thinks you're a spy. He's so fucking stupid. Oh yeah, okay, I'll see you soon. Later. It's America, the podcast!
This has been a production of Shui Media, all rights reserved. For more information, please visit shuimedia.com.